Shalom, Israel. Before I get started, get that right first. Oh, before I get started, I'm going to say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Salute to the men teaching the fullness of the scriptures correctly out here in these times. They say a lot of stuff. To the hopeful elect scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men, peace, blessings, salutations, and the one-third remnant, men, women, children, shalom, right? So we back at it again. And I tried to put up a lesson last night on, and it's crazy. I put it up on my backup channel, the fourth channel, and it went up. But on this channel here, I tried it 3 times and they said no. And all I had, I don't know, I had a picture of the dude, what's his name? I try to redo it. Maybe I won't have that picture in it and see if they let me do it. But they didn't give me a strike. But they, when the video loaded up, it said upload rejected. I never seen that happen. It said upload rejected. Cause they know, man. They know. It was about one of the dudes that brought out the fact that they had put the CIA and all of that stuff, put the crack in the black neighborhood, and so he ended up getting deleted like 2 or 3 years after he tried to put out the book. After the newspaper, he resigned or quit the newspaper. They got rid of him. He still tried to put a book out, and they still got him. But yeah, so cause they know that was the Lord's people they did that to. So anything that's why they got it out there in Florida where you can't really go into the past no more. I want to get that Galatians. We're gonna start with that. Galatians. Give me 1 second. 15:10. So yeah, so I wanted to come out, get my lesson in. We're gonna go Galatians chapter. I remember the 3 that I was thinking about now. Galatians chapter 4, and let's start 3. Galatians chapter 4, verse 3. Even so we, when we were children, were in bondage under the elements of the world. But when the fullness of time was come, the Most High sent forth his Son, made of a woman, made under the law, to redeem them that were under the law, that they might receive the adoption of sons. To redeem them that was under the law. Who was under the law? Who was under the law? Psalms. 78, 75. See the 75. I get it. Yeah, 78. Psalms chapter 78. To redeem them that was under the law, right? Let's go Psalms chapter 78 and 4. We will not hide them from their children, showing to the generations to come the praises of the Lord and his strength and his wonderful works that he hath done. For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel. So we started off with Galatians, the 4th chapter, to redeem them that was under the law. Who was under the law? Psalms chapter 78 and 5. For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers that they should make them known to their children. Yeah, man. So like I went into last time, the Lord set up his men, certain men, the Lord put the spirit on to come out here and teach, right? Because the testimony was unto Jacob. The testimony was given unto Jacob. Where's, I think that's right here. Psalm 75 and no, it's right here. I was reading it. Yeah, he established the yeah, Khan. Psalm 78 and 5. For he established the testimony in Jacob. Yeah, the scriptures. The testimony is the scriptures. But then you get right here, go over a couple. I used to get this one all the time. Right, while we right here in Psalms, let's get it. Psalms 147, 19 and 20. Let's get that. Psalm chapter 147, 19 and 20. Well, 18, start at 18. He sendeth out his word, how? Through his prophets, and melteth them. He causeth his wind to blow, and the waters flow. Out of your belly shall flow rivers of living water, right? He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He showeth his word unto Jacob. So you have to be an Israelite to be able to come out here and bring out this truth, the truth of the scriptures. Yo, these flies, man, they be doing something with these bugs, man. They got GMO mosquitoes that they releasing now, genetically modified mosquitoes and stuff like this. They doing all kinds of stuff, man. Esau, this place, man. Esau need to go, man. Psalms 147 and 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation. He hath not dealt so with any nation. So if it's a brother that's scattered in another nation and he understand the truth of the scriptures and he calling on the true names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai and he not cutting no corners with what the scriptures actually say, then he's probably an Israelite. Because it says right here, he have not dealt so with any nation. So the Lord not dealing with no nation as far as being a prophet, getting the truth, the understanding of the scriptures. He have not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so that's why they want to ban this, they want to ban that, because they know that you won't have to pay. You will have to pay for what you've done to the Lord's people. Let's get this Romans. Right here. Romans. The Lord didn't forget his people. Maybe I get that one next. The Lord didn't forget his people. Romans chapter 11, verse 1. I say then, hath the Most High cast away his people? Huh? Yahweh forbid. For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. The Most High have not cast away his people, which he foreknew. Won't ye not what the scriptures say of Elias, how he maketh intercession to the Most High against Israel, saying, yeah, man, the Lord have not forgotten his people, man. So all of the things that they've done, all of the crafty counsel, all of the little things that they did to throw speed bumps, hurdles, roadblocks, potholes, stumbling blocks, everything that they did to throw in the way of the nation of Israel, at the end, Israel gonna still prevail. Israel gonna still prevail. Where's that one? It's Jeremiah. Let me get that one, Jeremiah. Get that one. Jeremiah chapter 33, 24. Jeremiah chapter 23 and 33. Jeremiah 33 and 20. Let's start at 20. Jeremiah 33 and 20. Thus saith the Lord, if ye can break my covenant with day, and my covenant of the night, and that there should not be day and night in their season, then may also my covenant be broken with David my servant, that he should not have a son to reign upon his throne, and with the Levites, the priests, my ministers. Yeah, man. So if the covenant, if you still see daytime, you still see nighttime, then the covenant that the Lord made with Israel is not broken. The Lord has not cast away his people. Matter of fact, what's that one in Baruch? Baruch opened up right to it too. Baruch chapter 4 and verse. Let's go 4 and 1. Let's start at 1. Right? To redeem them that was under the law, right? Baruch 4 and 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High and the law to redeem them that was under the law, right? Galatians chapter 4 and 5, right? And the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. Give not thy honor to another, nor the things that are profitable to unto thee to a strange nation. Well, that means inviting everybody in. Just like in what's that? Ezra, Ezra the fourth chapter, when they was trying to build a temple. Maybe we get that one next, Lord willing. Whole lot, and we get Ezra. Let's get that. Let's find that one. You know, a whole lot. Let's get that Ezra. 557. Let's go. Let's start at 1. Ezra chapter 4, verse 1. Now, when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of captivity builded the temple unto the Lord, going back to not giving um, that which is profitable unto Israel to another nation, right? Now, when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity builded the temple unto the Lord power of Israel, then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, let us build with you, for we seek your power as you do. And we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Esar Haddon, king of Assur, which brought us up hither. But Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the chief fathers of Israel said unto them, ye have nothing to do with us to build a house unto our power, but we ourselves together will build unto the Lord power of Israel, as the king Cyrus, the king of Persia, have commanded us. Yeah, man. Then the people fought. Then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in building. Yeah. This is what they just like now, going back and tying it back into that lesson I did last night or whatever, you know, the putting the crack in the neighborhoods, the government, think about it, the government purposely sold drugs, found people in neighborhoods to sell crack, to get the neighborhoods hooked on it for money to help fight a war over somewhere. But the real thing was to put another stumbling block before the nation of Israel. Because I remember the 80s, right? So in the 80s in New York, I'm growing up, the late 70s, you know, you had the block parties and this and that, and you could dance all night and everything, but we wasn't put here to be prosperous anyway, though. So you got to understand that. But the late 70s, the 79, 80, 81, 82. Yo, it was still cool. It was still cool. It was before crack. It was still cool. Yeah, you still had your drug dealers and your pimps and your this and this and that. But crack destroyed the neighborhoods. Crack destroyed the neighborhoods, destroyed the people, destroyed the families. Crack destroyed it. The violence increased, gun violence increased, all of that. Why? To stop Israel from doing what they were supposed they would do naturally. If you leave Israel alone and let Israel keep keep moving without the hurdles and this and that, turn back to the Lord, start calling on our power, they finish. Go Baruch, back in Baruch chapter 4, and matter of fact, what's that one? What's that one? It's in my head. It's in Judith. It's in Judith. Let me get that one. Let's get that Judith. Let's get that Judith while I'm thinking of it. So I know it's on my list to get anyway. But let's get it. 11:03. No, that's definitely on the list to get. Judith chapter 5. Judith chapter 5, where it's at. Let me see which one I want to get. Okay, it's not on here. But I know it's like Judith chapter 5. I'll find it. Let's go 17. Yeah, Judith chapter 5, verse 17. Yep. Yeah, even 12. You go 12. Judith chapter 5, verse 12. Then they cry unto their power, and he smote all the land of Egypt with incurable plagues, so the Egyptians cast them out of their sight. And then so you think you go Revelation 11 and 8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of that great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. So if they leave Israel alone and Israel we turn back to our power, the name of the Lord is dreadful among the heathen, then they know they finished. 17, watch this. Judith chapter 5, verse 17. And whilst they sinned not before their power, they prospered because the the most high that hated iniquity was with them. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captive into a land that was not theirs, and the temple of their power was cast to the ground. We were just reading about Ezra. They was trying to throw hurdles in the way of Zerubbabel and the leaders of Israel trying to build a temple. They was trying to throw hurdles in the way. So now you think about now we building a spiritual temple. We are all ye are lively stones. So right now we trying to build a spiritual temple. So they know if they could get us to go any hurdles to put in our way, anything to throw us off course, they win it. They win it. Judah chapter 5, verse 18. But when they departed from the way which was appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captive into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their power was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by enemies. But now, 19, but now are they returned to their power and are come up from the places where were scattered, like we're scattered right now, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Now, therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin. And let us go up, and we shall overcome them. Going back to why they put hurdles in our way. But But look at this. But if there be no inequity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their power be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world. Yeah, man. So they understand that. They understand that when Israel is going off, the further we are from the path, the better off all the other nations are. That's just the way it is. Baruch, back to it. Baruch chapter 4 and 3 again. Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation, O Israel. Happy are we, for things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, for punishment, to be punished. But because ye moved the Most High to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High. Ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you. Yeah. For when she saw the wrath of the Most High coming upon you, she said, Hearken, O ye that dwell about Zion, the Most High have brought upon me great mourning. Yeah, man. The Most High have brought upon thee great mourning. But the Lord still didn't forget us, man. The Lord still didn't forget us. Back to it in Jeremiah. Back to it. Jeremiah 33 and 23. Moreover, the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah, saying, Considerest thou not what this people have spoken, saying, The two families, northern and southern kingdom, which the Lord hath chosen, he hath even cast them off. Thus they have despised my people, that they should be no more a nation before me, before them. That's the spy. The despising of the nation is putting pump and crack in the hood, setting up these rappers, these entertainers, pushing your sexy reds and your little this one, little yet this, little that, little this one, little pushing all these niggas. And you know, every female rapper that come out now, what's she talking about? Sucking and getting down. You know, trying to be a little sucking and ucking. That's what she talk about doing. About her box, what her box do, how she could do her box, her head game, her neck game, how she could do this. She even talk about, the women rappers even talk about running down on the ops now. This is what we got going on, man. The further Israel is off from the path, the better off these other nations do, man. 25. Thus saith Jeremiah 33 and 25. Thus saith the Lord, if my covenant be not with day and night, and if I have not appointed the ordinances of heaven and earth, then will I cast away the seed, sperma. Then will I cast away the seed of Jacob and David my servant, so that I will not take any of his seed to be rulers over the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Not the whole world. I said Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. For I will cause their captivity to return and have mercy on them, and will have mercy on them. That get me over here to this. Luke. Luke chapter 1 and 68. Blessed be the Lord power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people. Huh? He he hath visited and redeemed his people, and hath raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies And again, this is we gotta be saved from here, man. They got more and more tricks, potholes, agendas, technology, oppression. They got all of that coming, man. They got more of this stuff coming, man. 71, Luke 1 and 71, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us, to perform the mercies promised to our Father, and to remember his holy covenant, the oath which he swore to our father Abraham, that he would grant unto us, that we, being delivered out of the hand of our enemies, might serve him without fear, in holiness and in righteousness before him all the days of our life. And thou, child, shalt be called the prophet of the highest, for shalt be thou shalt go before the face of the Lord, and prepare his way, to give knowledge of salvation unto his people, to give knowledge of salvation unto his people, by the remission of their sins. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Acts. Right where I'm going to. Acts chapter 5 and 29. Start there. Acts chapter 5, 29. Boop. Yeah. Then Peter, Acts 5 and 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, yeah, that was too close. That was kind of blurry right there. Old man eyes. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey the Most High rather than men. For the Most High of our fathers raised up Yahweh Shai, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree. Him have the Most High exalted with his right hand, to be a prince and a savior, to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins. To give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins. Because 1 John 3 and 4, sin is transgression of the law. Israel was the only one. We started off with them that was under the law. He established a testimony and a law in Israel. Israel was the only one under the law. Israel is the only one, therefore, that could break the law, because they was the only one under the law. Let's keep getting it. Let's keep getting it. We rolling now, baby. We cooking with Crisco. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get that first sandwich. Let's go there. Let's get that one. First sandwich. We cooking with Crisco now, baby. There we go. And we go on 12. 12 and 22. Let's get it. 1 Samuel chapter 12 and 22. Let's start at 20. And the title of it says, the Most High will not, God will not forsake his people. The Most High will not forsake his people. And it said 20. 1 Samuel chapter 12 and 20. 12 and 20. And Samuel said unto the people, fear not, ye have done all this wickedness, yet turn not aside from following the Lord, but serve the Lord with all your heart. Going back to why they always tried to stop any building, whether physical or spiritual. These other nations always tried to stop that. Why? Because they know once Israel's back right with our Lord, our power, that they can't touch us. And turn 21, and turn ye not aside, for then should ye go after vain things which cannot profit nor deliver, for they are vain. For the Lord will not, here go the part, for the Lord will not forsake his people. The Lord will not forsake his people for his great name's sake, because it hath pleased the Lord to make you his people. Let's read that one again. 1 Samuel chapter 12 and 22. For the Lord will not forsake his people for his great name's sake, because it hath pleased the Lord to make you his people. Mm. Moreover, as for me, the Most High forbid that I should sin against the Lord and cease to pray for you, who his people. That's who Samuel is praying for, the Lord's people right here. But I will teach you the good and the right way. Yeah, man. The Lord almost came in my head. What was it? Okay, Deuteronomy. That's what I was thinking. Deuteronomy. Which one? We're gonna get that one. 14. We get 17 and 6, 7 and 6. Let's get that 14. Yep. 14 and 2. Deuteronomy chapter 14 and 1. Point 2. Ye are the children of the Lord, your power. Ye shall not cut yourselves, nor make any baldness between your eyes for the dead, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power, and the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself above all nations that are upon the earth. Yeah. The Lord have chosen us to be a peculiar people, man. So the Lord has not cast away his people, have not forgot about Israel, have not forgot about Israel. Matter of fact, let's get that one. Let me put the whole that down. It's the Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 3. I'm 13. Isaiah 49 and 13. Sing, O heavens, and be joyful, O earth, and break forth into singing, O mountains, for the Lord for the Lord hath comforted his people and will have mercy upon his afflicted. Going back to what we read in Luke, right? But Zion said, the Lord hath forsaken me, and my Lord hath forgotten me. Can a woman forget her suckling child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? Yea, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee. Behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hand. Thy walls are continually before me. So the Lord never forgot Israel. The Lord said, I won't forget you. So the Lord has never forsaken Israel. So all of the things that they did, they was able to do for a short amount of time. They all of the things that they did, sooner or later it's gonna run out. Sooner or later it's gonna run out. Let me get this one. I'm thinking about this one in the Good News translation. Yep, right there to it too. It's 105. Yeah. Psalms 105. Psalms chapter 105 and 5 in the Good News translation, the GNT. Let's go. Let's start at let's start at one. Let's start at one. It goes, and they gave you or what's the name? It give you First Chronicles 16 and 8. Maybe we try that one next. Let's go. Yeah, Psalms 105 and 1. Tell the nations what no, give thanks to the Lord, proclaim his greatness, tell the nations what he has done. Sing praise to the Lord, Tell the wonderful things he has done. Be glad that we belong to him. Be glad that we belong to him. Let all who worship him rejoice. Go to the Lord for help and worship him continually, ye descendants of Abraham, his servants, ye descendants of Jacob, the man he chose. Remember the miracles that the Most High performed and the judgments that he gave. The Lord is our power. His commandments are for all the world. He keep his covenant forever, his promises for 1,000 generations. He will keep the agreement he made with Abraham and his promise to Isaac. The Lord made a covenant with Jacob, one that will last forever. How are you? Let's see what that First Chronicles look like. First Chronicles, second. First Chronicles, chapter 16. See what that's reading like. And GMT while we here, right? We might as well get it right. First Chronicles in the GNT 16 and 8. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Yup. Give thanks. 16, First Chronicles 16 and 8. 8 in the GNT. Give thanks to the Lord, proclaim his greatness, tell the nations that he was done, sing praise to the Lord, tell the wonderful things he has done. Be glad that we belong to him. Let all who rejoice, all who worship him rejoice. Go to the Lord for help and worship him continually. You descendants of Jacob, God's servant, descendants of Israel, whom God chose. Remember the miracles that God performed and the judgments that he gave. Yeah. The Lord is our power, not the world is our power. His commandments are for all the world. Never forget God's covenant, which he made to last forever, the covenant he made with Abraham, the promise he made to Isaac. The Lord made a covenant with Jacob, one that will last forever. One that will last forever, yeah. So the Lord never forgot about his people, man. He never forgot about his people. Yeah, he put us through it. He let Esau do all kind of stuff, man. He put the spirit on Esau, matter of fact. I'm right here in Isaiah. Let's go back to the KJV. I'm right here in Isaiah 10 and 5. O Assyrian, the rod of my anger, and the staff in their hand is my indignation. I will send him against a hypocritical nation and against the people of my wrath. Will I give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire in the street? Yeah, the Lord sent Esau against us, man. The Lord put the spirit on Esau, put the spirit on E. I mean, think about it, man. You motherfucking selling crack to whole communities of people in New York, LA, Chicago, Detroit. Detroit is still crazy. They pump drugs into all of these states, all of these neighborhoods around the country to then turn around and buy weapons for another country in another country to fight. That's some straight up wicked shit right there, man. That's some straight up wicked shit, man. Esau is a damn demon, man. He's a demon. But you'll have people, oh, save Esau. He's not that bad, man. Get out of here. Esau's a damn demon. But the Lord ain't forget about us. The Lord did not forget about us. Deuteronomy, let's go back. 9. Yeah, it's peaceful in the park. You hear the birds chirping and things going on. Let's go. Let's start at 3. Deuteronomy chapter 9 and 3. Understand therefore this day that the Lord thy power is he which goeth over before thee as a consuming fire. He shall destroy them, and he shall bring them down before thy face. So shalt thou drive them out and destroy them quickly, as the Lord hath said unto thee. Speak not thou in thine heart after that, the Lord thy power have cast them out from before thee, saying, for my righteousness the Lord hath brought me in to possess this land. But for the wickedness of these nations, the Lord doth drive them out from before thee. Yeah, because we, do not learn the way of the heathen. Or what it say in Psalms 106, it say that they was mingled among the heathen and learned their works. And then you see Jake loved permission to go off. Even in Maccabees, first Maccabees 1 and 11, it was wicked rulers. Leaders went out and persuaded the people, and then they went to the king and asked permission to be wicked. Yeah, Israel a homeborn slave, man. Here's a point. Deuteronomy chapter 9 and 5. Not for thy righteousness or for the uprightness of thine heart dost thou go to possess their land, but for the wickedness of these nations the Lord thy power doth drive them out from before thee, and that he may perform, watch this, and that he may perform the word which the Lord sware unto thy fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Understand therefore that the Lord thy power giveth thee not this good land to possess it for thy righteousness, for thou art a stiff necked people. Yeah, Israel stiff necked. Israel like wickedness, man. They was out there give us Barabbas, man. Israel stiff necked, man. Israel is a stiff necked people, man. What's that? First Peter. Let's get that First Peter. Israel is a stiff necked people. Israel ain't thinking about how they should be living. 1074. Let's go First Peter chapter 2 and 9. First Peter 2 and 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light, which in times past were not a people, but are now the people of the Most High, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy. Going back to it, that mercy, obtaining the mercy, is the Lord not forgetting his covenant that he swore. We read it in Deuteronomy chapter 9 and 5, towards the end of the verse. A covenant that he swore with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Man. He swore this covenant, man. So the Lord did not forget Israel, man. And a couple more. A couple more. Let's go back to it. First Chronicles 28 and 9. I think that's it. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, First Chronicles 28 and 8. Start at 8. 28 and 8. Now, therefore, in the sight of all Israel, the congregation of the Lord, and in the obedience of the Most High, keep and seek for all the commandments of the Lord your power, that ye may possess his good land and leave it for an inheritance for your children after you and forever. And thou, Solomon, my son, know thou the power of thy father, and serve him with a perfect heart, with a willing mind. For the Lord searcheth all hearts, and understandeth all the imaginations of the thoughts. If thou seek him, he will be found. If thou seek him, he will be found. That's the point. Going back to why they always doing things to make sure Israel is stumbling, falling, can't get right, can't get out of their way, got all of these things that they got to deal with, because if they leave Israel alone, they know sooner or later the elected Israel going to get back on track, and it's going to be curtains for them. Second Chronicles chapter 28, yep, 28 and 9, yep. And thou, Solomon, my son, know thou the power of thy father, and serve him with a perfect heart and with a willing mind. For the Lord searcheth all hearts, and understandeth all the imagination of the thoughts. If thou seek him, he will be found of thee. If thou seek him, he will be found of thee. But if thou forsake him, he will cast thee off forever. Take heed now, for the Lord hath chosen thee to build a house for the sanctuary. Be strong and do it. Yeah, man. Yeah. And so we read that the Lord won't turn his back on Israel forever. We done read that one. We done read that one. Isaiah. What's that? Isaiah 41. Let's go. Hey, Shalom, brother. Shalom, brother. Let's go Isaiah chapter 41 and 8, and then we jump down. 41 and 8. But thou, Israel, thou art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend. Yeah, man. Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant. I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away, and not cast thee away. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with righteousness. I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. 11. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. Let's keep reading. 12. Thou shalt seek them and shalt not find them, even them that contend with thee. They that war against thee shall be as nothing, and as a thing of naught. For for I, the Lord thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, Fear not, I will help thee. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Yeah, man. Yeah. Look, 17. When the poor and needy seek water, there is none, and their tongue faileth for thirst. I, the Lord, will hear them. See, going back to why they got to have all of these hurdles and stumbling blocks and potholes in our way to give us other things to focus on. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got to focus on the community, the state of the black marriage. Oh, this, we got to focus on child support now. That's the new thing that they did. Oh, we got to focus on black feminism. Like, it's always something to give, to have us where we not focusing on the scriptures and the truth of the scriptures. Isaiah 41:17. When the poor and needy seek water, and there is none, and their tongue faileth for thirst, I, the Lord, will hear them. I, the power of Israel, will not forsake them. That's the point. I, the power of Israel, will not forsake them. So the Lord ain't never cast us away, man. The Lord never cast Israel away. It never was done. It never was done. Let's get a couple more. Gotta make sure ain't nobody trying, bro. I hear things going boom, boom, boom. I'm like, what's that? What's that noise? Somebody come up, pop me in the head with a shillelagh. Some limitations, that's what I want. Yeah, let me one moment. There you go, 887. Lamentations chapter 3 and 33. 31, I think it is. 31 and 33. Lamentations chapter 3 and yeah, yeah. Lamentations chapter 3 and 31. For the Lord will not cast off forever, but though he cause grief, yet will he have compassion according to the multitude of his mercies. For the Lord will not cast off forever. Yeah, the Lord will not cast off Israel forever. Just a certain appointed amount of time that Israel was allotted to be put under pressure, to be given to the hand of the wicked. Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Daniel chapter, Daniel chapter 4 and 17, the set up over it the basis of men. So yeah, we up under their thumb for right now, under their control, their wicked rulership, wicked leadership. You know what I'm saying? Right now, but the Lord didn't get rid of us. The Lord didn't cut us off forever, man. The Lord didn't cut us off forever, man. They think that. They could think that all they want to, man. They could think that all they want to. Let's get one. Jeremiah, right? They could think. Look, look. What we used to say, thought like Nelly, but Nelly thought ice cream was jelly. They could think all they damn want to. They could change up. They could come out with Christianity. They could do all that. You could do all that. That ain't gonna change nothing. Yeah, let's go Jeremiah 10 and 15. They are vanity and the work of errors. In the time of their visitation, they shall perish. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. And Israel is the rod of his inheritance. And Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. Yeah, man. Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord did not cast off Israel, man. So that's pretty much, I got all of them, man. I got pretty much got all, and a few extras, man. And a few extras. Bonus tracks. Let's get, what we at? I got, let me see. How far now? I got that one. I got Isaiah 49 already. Okay. Let's close out with, we got two. We get that Deuteronomy and then we get First Kings and we close out. Let's do it like that. Deuteronomy chapter 32. 32, 8 and 9. 7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee, when the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people, Jacob. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. This one backs that one up. Sirach. Ecclesiastic is 44 and 22. 44 and 22 and 23. With Isaac did he establish likewise for Abraham his father's sake the blessing of all men and the covenant. And the covenant. Two seven things. And the covenant. And made it rest upon the head of Jacob. He acknowledged him in his blessing and gave him a heritage and divided his portions among the 12 tribes did he part them. Yeah, man. We just read that in Deuteronomy, man. We just read that in Deuteronomy. Let's get this First Kings and we close out. First Kings 6:13. Let's see. Yup. Let's go. A covenant reminder. That's the title, subheading. Let's go 1 Kings 6 and 11. And the word of the Lord came to Solomon, saying, concerning this house which thou art in building, if thou wilt walk in my statutes and execute my judgments and keep all my commandments to walk in them, then will I perform my word with thee, which I spake unto David thy father, and I will dwell among the children of Israel, and will not forsake my people Israel. And I will dwell among the children of Israel, and will not forsake my people Israel. Yeah, plain and simple, man. So the Lord never cast off Israel, never forgot about Israel, no matter how downtrodden we are, how much under the curses we are right now. It's only for a set amount of time. So with that one, I'm gonna close out. Say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakapadas. Salute to the men out there, teaching the fullness of the scriptures, not cutting no corners. To the remnant, to the elect, 144,000 scattered under all nations, like a speckled bird, looking like the other nations. Peace, blessings, salutations to the rest of the remnant, 1/3, men, women, children. Shalom. Shalom. The water. Shalom.